instead of social media, it would be photo labs. Instead of a cell phone, it was just a regular landline or something like that, or God knows. You can just kind of be creative, I guess. And a lot of things are on the FBI's website, gave us ideas, and then we started sleuthing, and oh my God, pretty bad. So, you know, all of this does mean and does add to something, and we're getting done, thankfully, because I don't want to live like this. Who would? Would you? Come on, Dance Warriors. Would you want to live like this? You're seeing me live it out. We're putting things that happen live right out there for you without editing, without, you know, it's just like whatever happens. And this is, you know, a daily basis. So for the most part, you know, we try to just stay put. And it's terrible because I don't want to be like isolated from the real world, but I don't know who's an actor being injected in my life trying to, you know, interact with me to get phishing, you know, fish for information. Are they trying to set me up? We've had instances that were very, you know, a little, ooh. That's harassment. It's, there's another legal term for it too when you're trying to set somebody up. I don't know the terms. My husband knows all this. I don't want to be a part of that. I never signed up for that. We are basically telling a lot of people just to leave us alone because this isn't gift giving to bring about goodness. This is it's bringing about a lot of harm and destruction and just really bad things in our lives. This isn't a Christian person reaching out trying to, you know, help and fix things. Although we've had a couple Christian people who really weren't even Christians, and you know, somehow they got my words too. They were used to like inject or try to make a situation happen, and then it was very strange. It was very strange. And, you know, being a Christian, people speak words of wisdom. It happens. So no more words of wisdom from anybody for me. And, you know, we close that door. So if God wants to tell me something, he's going to have to tell me directly from now on. Because there were some people in my life that were purposely trying to encourage me, maybe falsely so. And that caused a problem too. Yeah. Oh, how would you like it if you found out one day that everybody in your life was playing an angle? And they were all sent by, you know, the corporation to do so. Just so they could glean it and put it in their product. You know? It's pretty twisted and wicked. Oh, there are other things. Don't worry, we're just getting started with the adjectives of that. But, you know, call it Stepford Wives, call it Mean Girls, call it Heathers, call it something like that. We're going to get to the bottom of all this. And we asked that it, you know, I'm not going to tell you that. Never mind. I won't share that quite yet. But it's got to stop. I don't want to have anything to do with that at all. And we're like, where are all the good, normal people? That's what we want to be a part of, the good, normal people. Are there anywhere? The answer is yes, but we've been put in this. You saw the Truman Show? He was in a dome. Well, we're in no dome, you know. Obviously, we can come and go, but we're followed. We're listened to. This dome in the Truman Show, and he finally, you know, breaks the glass ceiling in a sense. He breaks through, what is it, his boat? Makes a hole or hits the edge or something.
Yeah, it goes partially through the wall.
You know, so once you break through, like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the glass elevator breaks through the glass ceiling in a sense. In Alice in Wonderland, she wakes up from her dream. In Noelle Rose Anderson Kale's life, she says to the corporations, and then everything falls down. Not my world, but theirs. You know, I know I had a fairy tale life. It wasn't in a good way, though. Do you know fairy tales are actually quite macabre and evil? I'm like, I don't like that. I never signed up for that. And you know what? I'm not a princess anymore. I'm a queen. That's what my husband says. I've been crowned the queen of love and beauty. Not an evil queen, but like I said, a queen of love and beauty. That's what I want to do. And it's in here, and it's out here, it's everywhere. It's you guys too. Yeah. So that's what I want. And I think they were trying to break me down. I think so. I think they wanted me to be an evil, wicked queen, and they wanted me to play a certain role of, you know, oh, she got bitter, and then she started taking it out on everybody else. And then they were trying to set up that situation, put people in my company or around me or something like that. It's like, that ain't gonna happen. I really am a born-again, loving Christian, like a real one. And I'm not saying that, you know, I just flipped the bird. I'm not saying that ain't gonna fly. It will, you know, because I don't take anything. You know, the Lord turned the tables while I flipped the bird. Gotta stand up for myself somehow. These people are evil. You can't reckon with them. You can't rationalize with them. You can't make a deal with them. They want what they want. And they're like, we're gonna get it. And I'm like, no, you're not. So, you know, I have to stand my ground. And, yeah. Telling you, if we found all this stuff, I'm like, holy beans. It's weird. But not so weird that, you know, stuff like this doesn't happen. Again, I just want you guys to think about this. All of these, you know, artificial intelligence, think about the name. It is BS because basically it negates itself. I did a video on artificial intelligence surveillance, and you know, you can make anything play up on screen and make it look like they're talking to each other, to artificial intelligence. That's the movement. They're trying to shove it down our throats. They want us to think that sentient beings can come about in a computer. They can only be as smart as its programmer. I know that much. I went to school. I have brothers who are programmers. It can't happen, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And artificial intelligence means fake. Fake intelligence. That negates itself. What is fake intelligence? Stupidity. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
That's what artificial intelligence is. I'll do it again for you. Artificial means fake. Fake intelligence. What is fake intelligence? It's stupidity. It's artificial. It doesn't exist. It can't. The name itself, because they're not being false in their advertising now, are they? So then, how does all of this happen? They just say, oh, there's just some phrases and keywords that we put in there, and that way it listens to you. Bingo, right there. It listens to you. Who's it? And it just knows. Well, we've had this it listen to us without having an electronic device in the room. So that means it's our neighbors using some kind of equipment. And then sometimes we were not near our neighbors. So that means that, you know, because we'd be talking about something, not around any electronic equipment, and then somebody, it wasn't even me, would do a search on a machine in our office, and the very thing that we were talking about comes up in the feed. That is impossible. Unless it's not really artificial intelligence, but it's surveillance. Really? They're going to program every single word known in the English language and all the other languages, and when it hears it, and all the dialects, and all... No. It cannot be done. They're already already admitting to the fact that these things have been listening to us and recording things. What, I don't remember what device that was, but we found the article on that one, remember?
Yeah.
Calm down. Stop, human beings. Be intelligent and listen. As much as you want Star Trek and Star Wars to be reality, just grow up already. Grow up already and stop. I love science. I think it has a great place, but I think this is a big scam. At least that aspect of it. And I think I am living proof, and we have all these witnesses to attest to that. So we're not buying it. And plus, it's so funny. We made a video, AI surveillance, and then all of a sudden there was this article that was put out, kind of like they heard the video. And then here's our response to that. Nice try. Not going to work. Not buying it. Not buying it at all. So everything has to work on ones and zeros, ones and zeros, ones and zeros. On, off, on, off, on, off. Okay, anybody who took a basic computer programming class in college should know this. So use your brains, young people. Old people, don't be fooled, okay? Ask somebody who really knows how this works. And I have limited knowledge, and even I can figure this out. So somebody's got to do something about this. Technology is great. I hope it's not all the tech companies, but we know it's not. There has to be an ethics in place, and there is, but they're not following it. Some are not, and it has to be, and we're going to make sure that it is. You know, you can put up all these privacy notices and all these notices that you want. It doesn't mean that you're not doing exactly what you're doing. You know. So anyway, I find that very interesting. So beloveds, I think one of the things we have to think about, like I said, call it Stepford Wives, Heathers, Mean Girls, whatever that is. And it's not all women at all. I know I just listed a whole bunch of this stuff with women, but we found anybody and everybody, any sex, any male, female, it didn't matter, unfortunately. So I'm not selling out the female race. This has just got to stop. But we found in some cases that the documentation that we had, not realizing it, is also helping us in the here and now. I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's what that meant. Oh, wait a minute. So there's more gems in these books than just helping human hearts heal and be encouraged. This is actually now our guide in helping us. Ooh. Oh God, I gotta show this. So cool. This is a pretty good penché right here. That's me. One of my dancers here. It's almost completely flat and vertical there. Look at, see that one? That was when I was at my flexiblest. Most flexible. Yeah. It's pretty amazing. For people who keep bitching about things about me, you're just doing it because you're jealous now. I know I'm a good dancer. You must stop. Okay. So go buy the books, learn more. Read the transcription one too. We have several volumes. We're not putting everything out on Amazon, and the reasons are our own. But yeah, we also do our own publishing as well. So I just want more control over my stuff because these people just don't deserve it at all. Amazon, where are my royalties from Create Space? You know, all these people disappeared, and then, you know, how do all these people get copies of my books to sell? We can account for every single book. I don't think so. I need to get paid. So that's an issue too. Yeah. Problem. Not for me though. I just didn't realize how swampy the swamp was and how far reaching. Because it's not just in politics. That's a good place to start. Alright. Go read Red Ribbons. It's an amazing book. This has amazing things in it. This is my true story, true life story put in cartoon version to also protect my heritage, my life, and my story on another level. And wouldn't you know, we found somebody cherry picking even from this. How did they get it? How did they get it? I need to know. I didn't give it to them. Wouldn't be the copyright office now, would it? You know that story. Look, house burned down. Oh, there's some interesting cherry picking from this book, from one of these, and one of our Star Trek Next Generation scripts that my husband and I wrote. We're calling it out. We found that very interesting. So, haha, sorry, I'm reading it to myself. But anyway, yeah, this is my true life story found in here, told in a fairy tale version. Fictionalized, kind of, sorta, but not really. You know, just because you see a cartoon on here doesn't mean the bad guys are safe. Because the red ribbons points to child abuse in these books too. We did it in a very good, healthy way too. That children won't be traumatized if they read this. But yeah, Red Ribbons, it's me. Look, similar to the dress. I got permission and I drew that. Hey, look at my blonde streak. We put it in here. It's great. I love it. But yeah, this is my story in cartoon version. So yeah, people can back off, like seriously. Cherry picking ain't gonna save you either. So it says right here, based on a true story turned into an allegorical fairy tale. Just so you know. But yeah, the red ribbons, very much connected to children being freed from child abuse and slave labor. And it tells my story. There's many parts to this, many different episodes, many, and I'm not done yet. It's like, shoot, everyone else is taking things from my life. Why don't I take it from my own life and do my story? So, alright, so I just wanted to drop that little thing in your lap right there and see. I'm really, gosh, I cannot even explain how horrible this has been. Alright, God bless it, God bless you. Signing off. Thank you, beautifuls and beloveds. Bye.